go. Alrighty, bruh. We're set. We're in place. We're ready. We've talked about this for a long time. A long time. We mention it all the time in reactions, in reviews, in the podcast, addressing it, mentioning it like stocks. To start off, when I say stocks, I'm referring to public opinion, maybe even personal opinion, because it's a combination of both. So think about it like that. Previously I did a power level video of the characters going from chapter 110 all the way to 126, and basically power level has a lot to do with the character stock. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the same characters that we use here, we're gonna take the same format. Well, we're gonna flip the format or whatever, and then we're gonna change it to stocks instead. The problem is that we need to have a rubric and something consistent that we can all refer to, and acknowledge that like that's how it's gonna work. So we're gonna do this live so that I can speak with you guys live and that we can compare and contrast ideas and shit. I'm gonna make sure that the chat's up. All right, let's see. Make sure this is good so that we can. Are you guys hearing the background? All right. Cool. 1 second of adjustments and then we'll get right into it. Cause it looks like we're all good. Alright. Should be fine right there. And then with that we can get it started. That's good, bro. Alright, so I'll check into the chat like every like few minutes to see what you guys are saying or whatever. So we have to start off by actually figuring out how it works because I forgot how it works. Not like in its entirety, just like just the big parts or whatever. But I pretty much got it all. It's I gotta hand it over to her. But let's begin. So we have to start in by entering the data. It's gonna be down there. All right. It's a nice little triangle view. Okay. All right. So this is the number of heroes and monsters, obviously. So we got Rover, Elder Centipede, Tatsumaki, Bomb, Bang, Bullfoy, Child Emperor, Darkshine, Atomic Atomic, Flashy, Watchdog, Zombie, Genos, Drive Knight, Metal Bat, Pig Guy, Amai. That's what we wanna. We wanna get in that nigga shit, bruh. Nichiri, Sweetie, Sonic, Pooty Pooty, Yan Yan, and Tank Top. Alright, let's see. Everybody's good. Alright. That doesn't really matter that much. They were just labeling it with like color separation. That's the images. Okay. So here we go. This is depicting what it is. This is the chapter numbers. So we did in increments of 10, I guess, all the way to chapter 126. So that tells us that the video was completed around chapter 126. And we're 5 chapters out from that. This video was done a long time ago, so I want to say it's been more than like 3 months, 4 months. But I guess only 5 chapters worth. We got some redraws in between that, I guess, and some adjustments that do change the aspect of the power scaling. So it is important to do this video because we also didn't take into context like the Darkshine fight, the Gorilla versus Darkshine fight, and other instances like that. Let me share this video real fast, and then we can keep it popping. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so let's keep it pushing there. Okay. So it has to be like, it has to be a consistent increment. Like, it has to be like whenever you do a feat, whenever you have a feat, We'll make it like if you have a demon level feat, you get 10 points, and if you have a dragon level feat, 20 points. And I guess as we go along, we should probably try and dive into everything in the beginning so we can be consistent the entire time. The problem is that, like, what about consecutive feats? So, like, let's take Rover, for example, right? Rover's like blast, right? Is that considered one thing? Like, is that one single level feat? Or, like, is the fact that he can spam that, like, is that a secondary, like, dragon level feat? Because there are plenty of dragons that can do, like, high level attacks, like Child Emperor, but he can't spam that. So, like, for example, should spamming be a different feature? Like, endurance? Would you categorize that as, like, an endurance feat? Because I guess maybe, like, whatever we can truly identify as dragon level, it should be like that. Because I think we could pretty much make the case that, like, being able to let off attacks as consistently as Rover did that at that high level is the reason why he's a dragon. Like, it's also the reason why. It's not just because he can, like, make that much destruction, because he can consistently destroy at that level. So the question is, would you separate that into two different feats? Like, he can do this amount of destruction, and he can also do this amount of destruction consistently. Are those two separate things, or is that one and the same? Let me see what some of the individuals are saying as we get in here. What's good, Light Ruler? What's good, Alfred Wagger? What's good, King Boss? What's good, Shank X? What's good, I Am for the Hurts? Yo, remember, this entire chat, the entire stream is going to be manga only. This is manga only. So make sure you avoid all spoilers or any other additional context. We're using only panels and things that have happened before. King Wolf says that he feels 103 kind of removes from the stakes in One Punch. Well, okay, well, I'll try and address it on the podcast if I remember that, to see if anybody else thinks that, because I didn't necessarily feel that at all. I think it actually added more depth into the conversation in terms of, like, Eon and Amai. Now there's, like, a relationship there, and maybe even, like, a rivalry, an expansion, another storyline that can be added to it, which is the entire point of it, because webcomic didn't have as many storylines as the manga has. Like, the manga has, it seems to have more connections and more storylines than the webcomic, from what people are saying. So I don't agree with that concept, but I'll definitely bring that up just to see what niggas are saying about that. My boy Shanks, I finally see the fabled stocks. You right, boy? That's what we here for, bruh. We changed it. Hold on. No, oh shit. Yo, them niggas almost fucked me, dog. Yo, they tripping, bruh. Alright, bet. So what's good, up, boys? Hey, ready to bring things pretty salty on both sides. Yup. Everybody's gonna get salty, right? I prefer the revision of 103 over original. I also prefer that, Cameron. Alright, let's keep pushing. Okay, so I think I should probably actually write that out so anybody who joins the stream can consistently see the rubric that we're going by. So I'm gonna make a text, and here we go. It's gonna say demon level feat equals 10 points. Dragon level feat is gonna equal 20. And I guess an above, we should probably add an above dragon because there's gonna be some individuals here with the feet. Them niggas with them feet, man. Stop it, bro. We have to, bro. It's in accordance with the scaling, bro. Like, I have to do it, bro. And yes, we are gonna be using the, let me call it Dragon Plus, just so I like don't have to cater to these faggot fucks. Yeah, dude. Okay, not all demons are the same though. Same for dragons. Nigga, we're talking about feats, individual feats. We ain't talking about power levels. We're talking about feats, man. And yes, we're gonna be context. Yeah, I'll add that too. Context. And it has to be real context, like directly alluding to that thing, not some pretend shit or not some like scaling thing, like, oh, because he did that, it's that. No, it has to be like the author's clearly comparing these two individuals. Like they're making it, he's making a clear comparison because Murata and one both do that. So yes, we will use context to like help designate somebody's like feat or an accomplishment. Because hearing that Bang is the one who fought Elder Centipede back in the day is a feat. Or she's not Bang, excuse me, Blast. That is a feat for Blast. You can't attribute it to him. We didn't see him out there do it, but because of the context of what we're seeing, what we know, and what we can expect, it's obvious. So we're not trying to make these bitches inaccurate, my nigga. Make them bitches 30, nigga. Them bitches 30 points, bitch. Oh, them niggas. Damn, I should have I typed it in the wrong place. Alright, I'll do it again. PTS. Hey, bro, don't judge me, dog. Don't fucking judge me, dog. I know your niggas out here judging me and shit, bro. Don't do none of that shit, dog. Damn, bro. Y'all niggas never get it. Y'all niggas should be out here typing this shit for me, dog. Y'all niggas out there sick and shit with the Rona. Alright. Alright, looks like we're in business. Alright. Damn, dog. Alright, so we're gonna take what color should we make this bitch, bro? Gonna make this bitch purple, bro. Can you niggas see red? I niggas can see red. There we go. Yeah. Alright, y'all niggas can see that shit. Alright. Alright, man. Alright. Back to the main setup. Now let's find out exactly whom deserves what. Who shouldn't even be on this list, bro? These niggas are really, like, if you low-key really think about it, bro, they really shouldn't even be on this list, bro. High-key. They really shouldn't even be here, bro. Alright. Damn, bro. Did I just click something on accident, dog? I think I low-key started up a program on accident. Fuck Microsoft Edge. Alright. That's right. So we have to start off with... It is a good idea to start off with a high-level individual because of like the power context. Like, we don't want to just start at a bottom place and not look at all the possibilities. Rover might give us the best chance to do everything. So if we're doing everything accurately, and this preview will tell us if everything's okay so far. So okay, so this is going to be changed to stocks. That doesn't necessarily matter. We can adjust the colors or whatever and group individuals into whatever we like. The numbers will grow like that. Yeah. And it's based on when individuals actually had their feats or did their feats. This is the chapter timeline right there. And this will let us adjust all the information on the actual graph visually after the fact. But for now, I don't think we need anything. You should probably change that so like individuals come in there. It's fine. Just the header. All right. That should probably, yeah, that's it. Okay, now let's get back to the data. Here we go. So remember, we're talking about individuals when they first arrived into the story. So for example, Overgrown Rover did not arrive into the story until chapter 91, I believe. That's when he actually hit. And that's where we have him marked right here. And his feats, or that's his power level at the time. I was in the ambiguous number that I was just saying for a rubric that I forgot. So we're going to be using our arbitrary rubric now of a demon level feat is 10 points, a dragon level feat is 20 points, and a dragon plus level feat is 30 points. We're going to be deciding how many of those feats and points do they have. So right now in the chat, thinking, or if you want to reread through chapter 91 as we do it, but for the next 3 minutes, drop what point total you think Rover should have. You take into account all the feats that he has, like his durability is a notable note. Taking a punch from Saitama and getting back up is a feat. That's probably like a Dragon Plus feat. Honestly, it's really like a Dragon Plus feat because we see. I don't want to say it's the same punch, but like we saw what happened with Orochi. That's probably like a Dragon Plus feat. You probably give him 30 for that. The consistency of his attacks. How strong his attacks are. Those are 2 Dragon level feats right there. What else can we talk about with Rover? What else can we point out real fast with Rover? Remember, do your reread now if you have any more feats. His speed, he is very, very quick and agile. He's able to like maneuver like that. He actually surprised Bang and Bomb, so that's probably 2 Dragon feats right there. His speed and his agility, 2 Dragon considerations. What else can we see? Hey, fuck Vip. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. If there's a mod in the chat, can you guys drop your totals below a notification in the text or in the chat box? All right. So let's just do it like I'm gonna just do it manually from what my memory is, and if you guys agree with my number, then we'll vary like that as you guys continue to send in your numbers or your totals. So first appearance of Overgrown Rover, who's pretty scary. He showed up and like Goro actually ran away from him. So like I guess that's a feat to have Goro run away from you. I'm gonna give you a 20 for that. Okay. So with having Goro run away from him, he got hit by Unihorn because Goro deflected Unihorn. That's when he came back into it, and then he like shot out his bomb. Took out 3 demons with a single attack. Well, Unihorn wasn't there, but he took out Showerhead and he took out Super Mouse with a single attack. Goro wouldn't have been taken out because we saw what happened. So I guess taking out 2 demons with a single attack, that has to be a Dragon feat, right? We haven't really seen any other demon take out 2 other demons with a single attack. Genos didn't ever. We didn't really see Watch Dog do anything like that. We didn't see Darkshine took out 1 demon with a single punch, but that was considered like because he's a dragon. But it was really casual. Drive Knight hasn't really taken out anybody besides Neon. That's a dragon. Flashy, no. Took out 2 dragons though, but that's. Yeah, I think that has to be considered a dragon level feat. So being able to kill Super Mouse and Showerhead, we'll give him 40 for that. And then so we have his volleys, his attack volleys. I was gonna be 20 more for that, so he'll get 60. The endurance of his attack volleys is gonna give him another 20, so he'll go to 80. Yep. Okay. His speed and agility, so that's 40. So we'll give him 20 each. Because he's pretty fast. Like the way he was running around the cavern, like blasting after Goro with the intensity of his blast. Like, yeah. So we'll give him 40 for that for both of them. Speed and agility. So he'll go to 120. Um okay, I want to say taking a hit from Garou, but I don't know if that would really be considered like, because that was really the only dragon that he hit at the time period, and his hits haven't really like. That's right, Rover can bend his blasts. Oh shit, I forgot about that. 140. Um, taking Garou's hit. Yeah, I'm not gonna give Rover a feat for taking Garou's hit. I mean, that's a dragon level feat for taking Garou's strongest attack. Yeah, we'll give him a demon level feat for that. We'll give him plus 10 for that, because that really wasn't like, I don't have a reason to believe that that attack was gonna be dragon level. It didn't. Like it was dragon level Garou, but like dragons can have like minimal attacks, or like attacks that don't necessarily get to that point. Just like demons can have attacks that go to dragons, or they can have certain traits that aren't necessarily at the dragon level, while others traits are. Okay, so we got Rover at 150 right now, after being able to tank Garou's like strongest attack. Then another point plate blast. Should we take away a stock because Rover was able to tank, or excuse me, Garou was able to tank Rover's blast point blank? No. If anything, we'll have to take points away from Rover for the submission thing. But besides that, we'll have to talk about that, because if we're to speak negatively about Atomic Samurai or Amai for not being able to one-shot Dos S or the core of G5, then there should also be another stipulation, or at least a conversation, of having Garou tank point blank the strongest blast of arguably a top 3, top 5 dragon. Probably not Dragon Plus, but of the dragons, he's probably top 3, if not the strongest. So we should have a conversation about that, and how Garou was able to continue to persevere through that point. Now, he did tank Orochi's as well, which makes the conversation different, but we know Orochi wasn't going full blast on him, and he also meant to keep him alive. So, seeing that we don't have an indication that Rover was meant to keep Garou alive, zero indication of that. Garou was actually surprised that that Rover was actually fighting Garou. That means that we don't have reason to believe that Rover was holding back. Now, we know that Rover has the ability to do much more, like much more. But we don't know if, like, for example, the overall destruction in the fight up against Bang, Bomb, and the Nufubuki group versus Rover, if the destruction of that cabin was all done by Rover. We don't know. We suspect that it is. We suspect that the majority of it is, but we're not necessarily sure yet. Having Rover do the blast that we saw on screen, though, those attacks were stronger than any of the ones that we've seen. And I can't assume that Garou at the time would tank them, but I also can't assume that he wouldn't necessarily be alive to a certain extent, because of how much he tanked those attacks. And he went to take on Orochi's right after that. So, I know that it's fucking Garou, but that doesn't, like, no, that doesn't. It wasn't Garou when Metal Bat was going to do that. So why would it be, oh, it's Garou for Rover? At the time period, we really saw it as hype for Garou, but we'll come back to this, bro. We'll come back to this, because I'm not willing to just throw that away. He tanked Saitama's punch. That's above G. Or yeah, that's Dragon's Plus. And he got back up immediately. No, that has to be both in there. Like, he didn't blow up, and he got back up immediately. That's 2 Dragon Plus ones. He's getting 60 for that. What is that? 310? Damn. Rover shooting, bro. He didn't blow up, and he got back up really quickly. Yep. What else can we do? Damn, but we can't add all these contexts into this right here. So we'll take 60 off, and we'll leave it at it was 250, right? Or was it 150? Yeah, it was 250, right? It was 250 just now, right? No, it was 150. Man, I'm tripping, bruh. I just went from fucking did I? Did I just go from fucking 150 to 310, dog? I'm tripping if I did that. Hold on, let me rewind the stream unless you guys will tell me right away. Because if not, I gotta look at the stream to make sure I'm not tripping or anything like that. Because it's gonna be by chapter blocks. Yeah, it was probably 150, so it should have been 150. So we're not gonna add that there. Because Rover didn't fight after this. Next time he fought was 106. Was it? And then 124 is we got the bombardment. So the final of Rover will be in 126. Agreed. But and then that'll be the final change. And I think we could add 310 here. I think we can be sure that 310 will be going here, at least. Not 310. Excuse me. No, 150 plus 60 is 210. Fuck am I doing, bro? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm fucking up. Yeah. So okay, now Big Bomb, we have to give him. So he got to 310 because of the Big Bomb explosion. That's why he got to 310. Taking into account just the punch or whatever, I guess that's about it. I think we added one or two things to the chapter 91 right here that we shouldn't have. But we're just gonna leave it right there just for the case of like, or for the sake of like getting the shit flowing. So adding 60 to it for taking the Saitama punch, for not exploding and for getting back up into the Saitama punch. Then we go on to the Bang and Bomb fight, which we can consider it right here. Which so 210 should be here actually, because it happened in between here. I think it was, yeah, because he did that right after or right before the Orochi fight, and the Orochi fight was like 108, 107. So I think 105, 106 was like the Rover punch. So here is where 210 is gonna be, and this is the new Fubuki fight. New Fubuki fight incorporates the big ass explosion, the biggest Rover explosion that we've seen so far. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna give it a dragon because, damn, that big explosion that Rover did to whatchamacallit, to the new Fubuki group that like took over like that cone that like bit an apple type figure or whatever of the like all the buildings or the height or whatever that like just took a chunk out that bitch, bro. Is that a Dragon Plus or is that like? Because the Nova's Dragon Plus. If niggas want to say that the Nova isn't Dragon Plus, then like that isn't Dragon Plus, but the Nova is Dragon Plus, but that isn't as big as the Nova. I don't know, bro. I don't know if that's plus Dragon. What do you guys say? Is that a plus Dragon attack? Fuck y'all niggas. It niggas take so long, bro. Yeah. Hey. I'm gonna just give him. I'm gonna give him the dragon, the safe dragon, bro. The safe dragon, bro. Cause it's not. Can any other dragon do an attack like that? Okatsu. Oh yeah. Niggas are saying it's not. Bet. So this is 210 should go to 230. So then we're taking that in. We go. What's next? Because we already talked about his agility and his speed or whatever. That's what we already. That's the ones that we should have taken into account right here. That would have been like 40 points that we added into there. So I guess we could take 40 from there, but it would still be the same result. It would still be the same exact thing. I think that's about it, bro. He did find them a lot. But that's not really like I don't know. Nobody really cares about that. What else could we consider for Rover right now or at the end? Like, oh, he ate the yeah. That's is that Dragon Plus? No, that's got to be a dragon. But the fact that he ate the Dragon Fang technique or whatever, yeah, that's it. There goes right there. It's make it 250 right there. That's his Dragon feet right there. Um, because Darkshine ate a weaker one or a variant of it. I'm not necessarily sure if it's weaker. In Garrou's one version. I think we're safe to say that we can put Rover at 250. Bet. I don't know why that's done that. Okay, so then with that being the rubric of how we'll do it, let's check out Elder Centipede, right? Elder Centipede showed up in chapter, was it 81? No. He showed up way earlier than that. What chapter did Elder Centipede show up? It was Metal Bat versus Elder Centipede. So if he showed up, let me see. If y'all know what chapter he should have, drop it below or whatever. So we can run through that shit real fast. Alright, so Elder Centipede arrived in chapter 55. Alright. So in chapter 55, okay, he was thrashing the city, like, just by moving around. Like, multiple parts of the city. Like, the majority of the city was fucked by him moving around. I don't know if I want to... It was more destruction than Vaccine Man was doing, but I feel like Vaccine Man could do, like... If they just let Vaccine Man go for, like, a few more minutes, or, like... He could have done similar damage to what the Centipede was doing just by moving around. So I'm going to give it... I'm going to give him... So first, 20 for the size. I don't really know how you could be like above dragon in like size or whatever. I mean, yeah, because like his size may have to be in above dragon context. Hear me out. So it's not a question that Elder Centipede could have like ruined the city just by like doing his like dragon thrashing attack. Or not dragon thrashing though. Tidal wave or like you see Elder Centipede tidal wave or something like that, or like I forgot what the name of the attack was, but he did a tidal wave attack where he just like just starts moving around and just mass destruction or whatever. So like it's not like if you leave him alone for a little while, he can't do that on a mass basis. That's mass DC. So I want to give him 30 for that because the Orochi Blast, all it did was lift. It's not. I'm not saying all it did, but like I guess it reached another city too. Yeah, we'll give him 20 for his size. We'll give him a dragon size attack, and we'll give him 20 for dragon thrashing. So he's at 40 right now. Oh, not dragon thrashing. Let me find out the fucking real name for that attack, bro. Let me see here. Cause EC, bro, EC had some feats in there, bro. When he went up against Metal Bat, like at least the first presentation. Okay, so tanking Metal Bat's assault, so we can put that in there too. So he can get 20 for like tanking shit. When he dodged Metal Bat like that, like shit. I guess for dodging Metal Bat too, that's an agility feat. But when else did he have like an agility feat like that? Like I don't know if we should call that an agility feat because he really is kind of like more of a target than anything. Like let me see what more context we can pull from that. Like, cause I don't know. Would you guys consider like the fact that like Elder Centipede was speed blitzing a Metal Bat like this, and the Metal Bat came with the swing and he like dodged the last second, and he hit him like I think he hit his metal part or whatever, and he was like, oh shit, this is hard and shit like that. Like basically just brushed off of him. So like I want to call dodging like a feat up against somebody because it's disingenuous. You can dodge in a fight, but like, would that be a feat for Elder Centipede for being able to dodge with that much agility, protect his face like that? Because up against whatchamacallit, up against what's his face up against Genos, like he didn't have that much agility like that. Like Genos was in front of him one time floating, and then he used his pincers to like actually like cut him. But I don't know what you would call that. But he did manage to tank the Nova or the Aura attack that Bang and Bomb did together, and then like immediately counter. So I would call that agility. I would give him an agility sheet for that. Yeah. So I'm gonna give him 60 or 20 more for agility. He'll go up to 60. Because being that big and being able to maneuver that quickly, like that's a feat, my boy. Um, uh, his pincers did smack Metal Bat and send him like that's the nigga flying for real, bro. So I guess like dragon level punches, dragon level strength, like physical strength. It's hard because I don't want to separate his physical body moving around and physical strength into separate things. Would it be? No, we're not gonna give him one physical strength. No. Um, what else? Let's see. Um, so he did tank Dragon Thrashing straight to the face, and it's called Giant Centipede Tidal Wave. That's what it's called. But he did tank that shit straight to the face. The question is, was Metal Bat at a Dragon level point? Let's assume that Metal Bat didn't have the strength of a Dragon at that point. But he did decide to dodge that. So maybe it is a vulnerable point. So probably the level of strength doesn't necessarily matter. He just doesn't want to get hit there in general. So let's not give him a feat for taking a Dragon Thrashing. Because a Dragon Thrashing may not be Dragon level yet. Even though it could be. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Dragon Thrashing is a Dragon level attack? You give that a feat, but is it like a Dragon level feat? Or is it a I'm gonna give him a demon level feat for taking the Dragon Thrashing. Give him 10 for that shit. And then she's my bad. He's on the 70. And that was really about it. He sent him to go. He sent him flying after he did the Dragon Thrashing thing. So I guess sending Metal Bat flying across the city is another feat too. Like I'll give him a demon feat because like, I mean, are there other demons that can send you flying? Yeah, 100 eyes, but that's like crazy. I guess we have to give him a dragon level feat for sending Metal Bat flying across the city. So it was 70, so it was 90. Yeah, I guess. So then he didn't show up for another instance here. So we'll give him 90. He didn't show up here either, but he did show up here. Okay. So starting off with 90. This is chapter 83 and 84. This is the Genos, Metal Bat versus Goro. Excuse me. Why did I say that? This is Genos, Bang and Bomb versus Goro. 83 is the cruel staircase, and then 84 is the escalation. That's the chapter, or yeah, the title of the chapter. But Elder Centipede doesn't show up until like the mid part of chapter 84. So this is where the feat starts, so we can start counting from the beginning because it does go almost in succession where we get all the big feats. So Genos did the Super Incineration Cannon where he was targeting whatchamacallit. Or he was targeting Phoenix Man, and then Phoenix Man saved Goro, and then called Elder Centipede to queue up in time to save him. So we're gonna give context to its speed because should we give Elder Centipede a feat for his speed, a dragon level feat for his speed? So I'm gonna show you the picture that I'm talking about because No, I'm going to. And I can show you here on my phone. Well, this pretends the volume or whatever. So we get the super incineration cannon, right? And with that, the centipede flies up with the call from Phoenix Man. Then the incineration cannon is already shot. It's already shot off. We see how fast it is. And before it reaches Phoenix Man, he's already there protecting. He's already there in that space. The speed at which Elder Centipede can maneuver from a certain point, can bust through the ground and get to a certain place, because of how long he is, because of how much force he has to move that fast, that's a feat. And I'm going to give him a dragon level points for moving that fast. So we're going to go to 120 now as a total for speed for Elder Centipede. That is a dragon level feat. To be able to move her that fast, tanking the Super Spiral Incineration Cannon too, this is how strong it was. That's how much destruction it did. That wasn't one of those average little things. That's the entirety of the park. That's the entirety of the park right there. The Super Incineration Cannon is a dragon level feat. Tanking that, we're going to give him 30 for that. So the Centipede's going to be at 150. Damn, bruh. Catching up to Rover quick, fast, soon, bitch. Damn, nigga. Alright. So taking the Spiral Incineration Cannon, let's see what else we can consider. Alright. So previously he fought Blast. What does that mean to you? That has to be a dragon feat. A stipulation that Blast should be above Dragon, right? Or Dragon Plus, right? Tatsumaki is. We don't know for sure, but maybe Metal Knight is. Atomic, Child, Bang on his own. The rest of the guys in below, they're not going to be in that Dragon Plus category. They haven't shown a feat for it. But yeah, we'll give him the Dragon Plus for it. We'll give him 30. Hold on. I think I gave him 30 on accident before when I should have given him 20. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right. So I'll take take 40. So it's 140. You're right, Shangex. Good looks. Shout out. Well, he was fast enough to run away from Blast also, so EC got. Yeah. So we'll give him 30 for fighting Blast or whatever in surviving. I don't know the true context of that, but so he'll go to 170 for that. What else can we take from it? Because he's saying dragon and other. Yeah. He tanked the whirlwind. That's gonna be a dragon plus attack. Or not a dragon plus, excuse me. It's gonna be a dragon attack. So I'm gonna give him 20 for that. He's gonna go to 190. He immediately counterattacked them. I don't know if that should be a separate feat. Like, you guys see what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. It's the iconic panel right there, right? So with that in the context, as he's like falling back, coiling back in pain or whatever, he immediately flips back and hits them head on, just strikes them. That face right there is Elder Centipede cracking and then counterattacking both of them, sending them flying and shit. And then they mention, oh, I let my guard down, but it's showing effect. Should we give Elder Centipede a feat for hitting like both of them, sending them flying just like Melzigard did? They tanked it, just like banged it up against Melzigard. Like, I'm gonna give him a dragon feat. I'm gonna give him 20 for that. For counterattacking mid assault. Then, with that being said, we have him eating the entire volley of Genos. When I say entire volley, I'm gonna count all the explosives because we know that was really one thing. So most people aren't gonna be able to deal with that, or like if they are dealing with that, it's gonna be a fight. So it's gonna be a dragon level fight. So he's gonna 230 for that. Then tanking the or excuse me, not tanking, but I guess tanking like he did this like he pulled out his dual blades, right? And he like did the whole stabbing thing. It got him with his eyeballs or whatever. And he's bleeding out and shit, but like I don't know exactly how I want to look at this because he stops bleeding. Well, so first we're gonna give him a feat for tanking the super spiral incineration cannon from the inside. You're gonna get 30 for that. I don't have a reason to believe that if I'll give him 20 for that. Fuck it. I won't say it's a Dragon Plus feat. Fuck, dog. He got fucking stabbed up in the face or whatever. It took King to kill that nigga. We have to add that, bro. If we give a Rover a feat of 30 because it was Saitama, like, was this a Dragon Punch, bro? This wasn't a Dragon Punch. Like I'm gonna wait for you guys in the chat. The Saitama Punch against Rover versus the Saitama Punch that killed the Centipede. Would you give both of those Dragon Plus? Hey yo, shut the fuck up, bruh. Vib, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want with my monitors, bruh. Bitch ass nigga. You can come over here and suck my dick while I use my monitor. You can do that. And I use the other monitor to look at your bitch while she's fingering. Let me not say all that stuff. Only that for Discord. But, yeah. You fucking. Because it's not going to take that much to kill most dragons, bro. That was an attack, bro. You're right, Zeph. What's going on, Zeph? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Shogunate, bro. Yeah. Damn, bro. But he... Oh. Punchy C was a lot stronger. I mean, EC died. Yeah. I think it's at 50 points for Nina King to beat him. Yeah, we'll give him the 30, bro. We'll give him the 30. Damn, bro. EC got to the 280, bro. According to the feats. EC has more stock than Rover right now. Maybe we're underestimating the destructiveness of Rover's blast. Maybe that's what we should be taking into account. But EC definitely has durability feats above Rover. Adar said, how is dying a feat? Bruh, it's who it takes to beat you. No, bro, we can't. So we're not gonna give him 30, bro, for this shit, though? Alright. Like, how is dying a feat? You're right. But it's the fact that it took King to do it. Like, all right, the reason why we didn't hold up, bro. This nigga's Zhoniin talking shit, bro. This nigga's stupid. Hey, this nigga's Zhoniin stupid, bro. And this nigga's tripping, bro. Hey, whoever trolling out there in this Discord, your niggas need to chill, bro. Oh, shit. Alright, hold up. These niggas stupid. All right. Um. So y'all niggas out here talking about some like, or so this nigga says EC better. EC's better defensively. Rover's better offensively. Yeah, but if EC took it and survived, it would be like fucking 50 points. LOL. I can't argue with him. Yeah. Yeah. But he didn't survive though. He died, bro. That's the whole point. These niggas are dying. Like we didn't. We gave Rover those points because he actually survived. Like he got 30 points each because he got up so fast and he survived an attack like that. But that attack wasn't as strong as like the one that took out EC. I agree. But that attack took out EC. So he should get a feat because it took that much to take him out. Oh, my bad, bro. I forgot to turn on the lights and shit. Some better lighting. There you go. So I don't know, bro. Let's leave it at 250 because it's indecisive. I agree. Like, I just don't know, bro. Like, we give credit to people when they get beat by a certain individual. Like, if niggas get beat by a certain somebody and they still put up a fight, give them a feat. Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna give Goro a feat for fighting and losing to Orochi, for fighting and losing to Rover. He's gonna get a feat for that, for tanking blasts like that. He got hit. Why is it a feat for getting hit? You got hit. I can make the same argument. Ishii's getting those points, bro. It took that much to kill him. That's why he's getting that feat, because it took that much to kill him. 280. So that's gonna be it because the other centipede died at this point. So the rest of his stats are gonna reflect 280 as his final capabilities. I think Steve was let it come through. Let me see if you get ready just in case, bro. Alright, 1 second. I think Steve said he's about to join the stream. Let me know if the music's too loud. Okay, there we go. Cool. Well, EC's dead and Rover is, so I guess it's there. You trash, bruh. Alright. Steve said he should be coming, so whenever he decides to come, we'll hear him now. No homo though. That's gay as fuck. The way I said that shit just now, bro, that's gay as fuck. It's gotta be what it's gotta be, bro. It's gotta be what it gotta be. Alright. Oh, you just now hearing the music? Oh, y'all niggas tripping, bro. Tell me if you don't hear the music. Alright. Let me see. Alright, so let's keep it pushing with after completing EC. Let's keep on moving. I guess we do have to add more chapters into here. I forgot which one do we do that though. Is it the maximum for? can adjust that, bro. What the fuck? All right, let's continue finishing the values, and then we'll. Now we should probably try and fix that issue right now. So let me see. Okay. Let's go to P. We see the EFG says they get LMNOPQ. Mr. Tell Q, see what happens. Do I get an additional row somehow? No. So then how do I get an additional... Bro, I don't want to get a column. I want a row, bro. Or excuse me, I don't want a row. I want a column, man. Let me see. Damn, bro. It gave us a fucking row and not a column. Let's see if we can... Damn, bro. There we go. We got another column, bro. So that's so 121 through 126. Hold on. All right, so there's no set rubric. We started slowing down and shit too. 121 to 126. I guess we could do now. Yeah, it would have to be 5 more. 127 to 131. All right. And as we said before, we're gonna get the same results there, so it'll be 250 and 280 here as well, respectively, for Overgrown Rover and Elder Centipede. All right. Check fast. Yep. All right. Nigga said 50 Cent is resurrecting Goketsu in the next redraw, only to get eaten by Orochi for trying to take over his spot as Monster King. You're a clown. Alright, so we've done... Oh shit, Tatsumaki now. Shit, bruh. Shit. What was Tatsumaki's first appearance? Was it then up against the ship? Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. So 21 is what I put it previously, so it must be around there. Cause she didn't fight the giant meteor. Nope. She wasn't involved with the deep sea incident. I think it was 34. Let's see when they say Tatsumaki arrived. Chapter 32, apparently. So let's see her kick ass in chapter 32. Badass ship and shit. So the first thing that she did off from memory was she stopped the assault. The assault was supposed to level out the city a second time. So give her a Dragon Plus feat for that, because there's not really any of the dragons that could really do that. That could stop an assault like that. Maybe Psychos, but I'm not so confident in that. Yeah, we'll give her 30 for that. She counterattacked using the same attack, so we'll give her 20 for that. Pretty, we know that Evil Eye, for example, could lift up large trains and buildings. And he was kind of like arguably like either a low dragon or like people call him ambiguously like a demon. Probably the strongest of the demons if they are, but we'll consider him a dragon for now, or at least that feat is. So I could see him like not catching, but like throwing something significant back at the Dark Matter Thief ship. But I don't think he could deal with like that assault or even one of them coming down like that. I don't think he could stop it. But yeah, we'll give her 30, or we'll give her 20 for being able to assault. But then once again, no other dragon could really assault. No, I won't say that. Other dragons could probably assault the Dark Matter Thief ship, but like, saw how difficult it was for Tank Top. Tomahawk didn't have the slash. Flashy can't do anything. Drive Knight hasn't shown anything. The only one would be Metal Knight or Giant Emperor, and I'm not sure if Giant Emperor had the Brave Giant at the time period. I'm not sure what Metal Knight has in general. Watchdog can't. Darkshine can't. Melzagard can't. Rover maybe. Rover may be able to do some damage to the ship, but like not as fast or as hard as he was able to do with the bombs. The shells themselves weren't actually that explosive when they were hitting the ship. Maybe like Tatsumaki couldn't produce as much velocity as the ship could produce. We'll give her a dragon. We'll give her dragon points for that, for being able to send it back. We'll give her those 50. No, it's got to be above dragon, bro, because no other dragons are doing that. And the ones that are basically at that dragon plus conversation or that high dragon conversation. So we'll give her that for the ease of which she was able to do it. She was able to do it consecutively with all of them. I mean, she's gonna have more stock than the rest of the other people. That's what we have to take into account. That like in her first occasion, she didn't have that much to show, but she had a lot more stock than the people. I would take into the consideration that she assaulted that big dinosaur, but that was like anime only. We only got a reference to that in a little flash, or a little memory, I guess, or a little like exposition. So it happened, but I'm not sure if it happened here. So we'll probably take it into account more around the Orochi fight situation. What else did she do here, bro? Anybody have any other more points of context to add at this chapter around 32? Hey, yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey. It was good.
It was good.
Chilling, nigga.
Yeah, man, just, taking the shit.
Oh, come on, bro.
What?
Fucking pig. Yo, did you get an idea of what we're doing though?
No, I have no clue.
So we're doing a One Punch Man stocks.
Stocks?
Yeah, like the stock market and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. That sounds interesting.
We in there, boy. We in there.
Yeah, you keep switching it up, baby.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
But so the rubric that we thought up with is that we're gonna break it down based on feats. So you're gonna receive points if we declare it a demon level feat, like a feat that like a demon should be able to do, even like the highest of demons, lowest of demons, in between, whatever. Demons should be able to do it. Same thing for a dragon. The same thing for a dragon.
Hold on, you cutting out a little bit. Let me leave and join back and see if that helps.
All right, baby girl. Change the server region too, baby. Finna go back over here to American again.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, you get points, and you was cutting in and out, so all I heard was demon feats, and then on server you started talking something about dragon.
Yeah. So you got 10 points, 20 points, and 30 points. 10 points for demon feats, 20 points for dragon, and 30 points for dragon plus.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So a feat Just to explain a little bit of the complexity of it, it'd be like, so Rover's blast, right? He can both blast like a bunch of them at the same time and for a long time, and they're pretty destructive. Would you consider that 2 or 3 different feats, or would you consider that one feat?
Um, I guess I would consider them different feats, but maybe they all on the same level. Because I would assume the one blast would be stronger than a volley. Um,
You sure?
that's what I would assume.
Like, can the volley be as strong as a single blast? Like, each individual blast in the volley is as strong as a single blast.
Oh, well, the reason why I assume that's not the case because that would just be crazy. But I mean, I guess that could be the case, but
Yeah.
that just sounds kind of wild. Like, I would assume if he's going to fire one blast, it would just be more concentrated. Like he'd be powering it up, and the volley would be just lesser blast, but of the same level, but as a unit. You know, like
Yeah.
not each individual blast is as strong as that one blast.
But he doesn't really like do it like that because we've seen how strong his one blast can be. Well, so you take the examples like what he did up against Garo, what he did up against the new Fubuki group, and then that single big blast that he shot up against Bang and Bomb or whatever. Like, if you take those three, like they're technically different, but that big blast is the strongest one. The shit that he did to Garo was like they all looked the same exact size, and like I don't know, man. I would consider those 3 different feats, but they're all dragons.
Okay. Uh, well, I be needing to go back and reread. I still haven't reread. I didn't reread probably like 3 chapters.
Are you good, baby girl? Yeah, so we got a chat here for her, and I put the chapter myself. So as we go along to the different characters, we'll do that. If you want to pull up the stream, you'll see how the setup is. But basically, it's well, yeah. Let me know when you pull up the stream later on, and then I'll explain it to you then. But
Hold on.
yeah.
Let's get where you at.
In the meantime, remember guys, if you want to like, subscribe. Check out the link in the description below for the Discord if you want to talk about the stocks, give your opinions permanently, discuss them with other people, other individuals consistently all day long. Come to the Discord. If you want to support the channel, check out our Patreon, or you can be a consistent star. If you support us with our $20 Patreon perk, you get a free playmat with any One Punch Man design or any design that you want in general.
I got the chat now.
Alright, so we're on chapter 32. That's when she first showed up. So we're breaking it down like that, like every 10 chapters, and if your chapter that you have a feed in, it shows up in there, your stock will change. So it'll be like time based and accorded like that. So from chapter 32, that's when she fought the Dark Matter Thief ship. And we've got a bunch of feats for her so far. We got 3 dragon level feats for her. But I think that's all that she did. We've talked about her stopping the shells. We've talked about her sending the shells back. I forgot what else we said. But yeah, she's got 60 right now. Okay, we'll give her 30 more because she was also throwing more bullets constantly too, or assuming more of the debris as well. She even told Tank not to watch out, so we'll give her 30 for that. No, I'm gonna give her 20 for that because that was a dragon level feat. Like I said, like Evil Eye was able to do that as well. Let me see. Oh shit. 16, 20, 80. That's about it. Yeah. Alright, we keep it pushing, then Give her 80. You still hear me, Steve?
Yeah, yeah.
So I give her 80. And then we're gonna go on to the portion where it's chapter 51 through chapter 60. I think this is when the Elder Centipede debacle was occurring. Whenever they made the first assault, and if that's the case, then this is also where Fubuki encountered Dos S, and where she showed up to save her. So we're gonna give her the dragon level feat. I guess a demon could do that. Yeah, it's demon level feat in the defeat of Dos, or in the defeat of like the I guess would you really even consider that a demon level feat? It has to be a demon level feat.
Which feet?
When Tatsumaki came in to save Fubuki from Dos S,
Um,
Dos
yeah, it
S,
must be a demon level because if if she did something directly to Doses, it's at least demon level, right?
well, Dos S ran away, but like she had to turn out the whole Fubuki group into zombies and shit. So Tatsumaki came in and bodied all of them, but Dos S got away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I would still consider that demon level because if she bodied all of those people that was turned by Doses's power, she's still demon level.
Bet. All right, we'll give it 100 for that then. Previously we gave Rover a feat because he made Goro run away. Would you give Tatsumaki a dragon or a demon level feat for making Dos S run away, or is that not like hype enough?
Goro made who run away?
Or Rover made Goro run away.
And you get Goro a dragon level feat for that?
No, we gave Rover a dragon level feat for that.
Okay.
But I'm saying I wouldn't do that for Dos S because she's not anywhere near as impressive. Like, to make her run away isn't as impressive to make somebody else run away.
Right. Right. Um. So I guess even though it's the same kind of feat, there's got to be some variance there. So I think I would agree with you that it doesn't have to be a demon level feat just because she's demon level.
Thanks. I bet. So
Yeah, so that makes sense.
yeah.
So do you have points for lesser than demon level?
Nope.
You don't?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Fuck them shits, nigga. All right. So then she doesn't show up back again until we get to the '90s chapters. So she'll receive 100 all across the board until we get there. 93, 92, 90, 94. Around that time period is when the heroes completed their first assault, and this is also around the time period where Tatsumaki fights Evil Eye. You remember that fight? Steve-O? I think he's beating his meat. So nothing really happened with that. Like, a few buildings were lifted. It wasn't a casual demon fight. We're gonna have to give her a low dragon fight, because she was able to combat with an individual flying up in the sky, who created a storm, who was lifting buildings up and trains up and throwing them casually. That isn't like some regular like playground fight.
My bad. I was flushing the toilet. You said Tatsumaki versus Evil Eye?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of the few chapters I actually did reread, but I was kind of like speeding through it because it was in that last discussion we did when I think it was Zhoniin. He brought up how Puri had fought that one nigga that was compared to Deep Sea King. So I was kind of trying to like speed through it to get to that. So I kind of remember that fight a little bit between Tatsumaki and Evil Eye. But what feat specifically are you referring to?
Well, Evil Eye managed to feats for who?
Because I thought you were referring to a specific feat from that fight. Or are you just asking me, do I remember that fight?
Yeah, just in general.
Um,
Would you give her any feats from that fight?
well, yeah, I think you have to, because wasn't she like one up in everything the Evil Eye did by a significant degree? Like every time Evil Eye, like one instance in particular, I remember Evil Eye like he, or I guess it could be a she, uprooted one of those skyscrapers out there,
Yeah.
and then Tazumaki did something even more spectacular by like lifting up a whole block. Right, that did happen, didn't it?
Didn't it? Hold on, let me look back because I don't remember that shit though. I remember him lifting shit up and then like her not being really impressed. Hold on, let me see. Or like her blocking. That's what it was. She put up a big ass force. Damn, she about to get them force field bonus points, man.
So she put up a
Yo,
force field.
let me look back just in case though, bro. Because I think it's IC is chapter 94. Yeah, yeah. Let me see, bro. All right, yeah, yeah. So Evil Eye pops up he drops a train behind him, trapped him in there. Yeah, and he lifts two skyscrapers, or a skyscraper and a big ass building. Floats him, drops him on top of the group, and then Tatsumaki blocks him with her shield and shit. And then yeah, they just both fly up and they start up a storm. Yeah, she didn't like lift up a block on her own.
Okay, all right. So I must be thinking of something else.
That's badass, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna give her that dragon feat for that force field. So I'm gonna put her at 120. And then the feat of evil eye is gonna give her we give her that dragon feat, so that's gonna be a 30 right, or yeah, 20 right there. So that's 40, 140. Um excuse me, I gotta add 20 to that. It's gonna be 160 because I forgot to add the defeat of 100 eyes. I'm considering that a 20 as well. All right. So on J 60 chapter 61 to 70, I'm assuming that's where it happened. I think it happened a little bit before that. Either way, I asked for the defeat of 100 eyes coming in. He's gonna get the 20. She's gonna get 20 points for that, and then she got to 160 because of the occurrences with Evil Eye. Um, and then what happened? Nothing, dog. So after that, we go on to chapter 101 through 110. See, this is the worst character for that shit because like this bitch had her fight sporadic the entire time. So what we'll do is that the only fight that we'll really consider for a change is Q. So chapters 127 to 131 is what we'll consider for like the rest, or like the Sairochi versus the Tatsumaki versus Psycho's fight. The Giro fight will be right here, right now. We'll do it 101 through 110. So let's look at all the fucking attacks that like she did with that bitch. Superman, Clash of Power Fire. When did whatchamacallit? Giro and Tatsumaki actually get their first like fight?
I'm actually looking this sexy ass panel, but she tooting it up right now. Coincidentally,
I like the sound of that.
yeah. So that's 124 on the Viz app. That's the last chapter that they dropped on there. Let's see, and the one right before that, that's when Rover dropped down in front of Fubuki in those old farts.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, it's been slipped in between all of them shits, dog.
Pig God got body. Atomic Samurai was getting thrashed.
Alright, so we know
You ain't trying to hear that.
he did 300 times gravity on her. She broke free from that. That's a dragon feat. We're gonna give her 30 for that, or 20 for that. So that's 160. Somebody have the full fight a fucking Tatsumaki versus Giro Giro dog. Somewhere is like that. Is that shit on YouTube or some shit, bro? Like what the fuck? Damn, bro. All right. Well, my phone decides to be an asshole and not fucking load this bitch. Fucking Wi-Fi dog. There it is. Damn, bro. This fight is 40 minutes, nigga. Fuck, dog.
Whoa.
Niggas out here just taking they fucking time with the fucking whatchamacallits. With the fucking motion mangas. So there's the gravity that she broke free from. She sent rocks flying and took her arm off, broke through her force field or whatever. So that's gonna be a 20 feet right there too. So that's 180, breaking through the force field, and taking her arm off. Rounding her up and spinning her and ripping her apart like that. She's a psychic user. She's a strong. That's another. It's a 20 point feat right there too. So that's 200. What else? Let me see. Did she like shock her with lightning or something or no? Okay, let me see. Okay, so then she used we're gonna give her 20 points for dropping or trying to collapse like the building or the area around her, the room around them, onto her and try to squeeze her down, like pinpoint her and like squeeze into a little circle ball, whatever. We're gonna give her 20 for that. That's gonna be 220. We already talked about the gravity. We gave her points for the gravity and shit. She got put out the suit. We're gonna leave her at 220 for right then, and then we'll keep it pushing. Anybody has some more feats that they want to add or mention?
Yeah, she got some awesome titties.
Nigga, who?
Talking about psychos.
That shit probably gonna taste like candy, nigga.
Yo, this gotta be Dragon Plus, huh?
What?
When she found psychos.
How's that Dragon Plus?
1,500 meters underground. Several relay points for my thought wave to reach the surface. There's no way she could sense me. Like, she basically did the impossible.
Nah, nigga, that's a Dragon feat, bro. Come on, bro.
You don't think that's Dragon Plus?
No, bro, because, like, for example, how did she find all the heroes right now? Or, like, yeah, the transponders, you're right.
Psychos was shook, bro.
I mean, I guess no other dragons can really do that, but, like, it's because she's psychic, but, like...
But we've seen psychic monsters before. Psychos herself is dragon level. And she's psychic. And she can't even fathom it.
Yeah, I guess. Because she had to use all them relays and shit like that, too. I guess that was the feat the other way around. And she had to use all those relays to be able to control the puppet from that far away, but Tatsumaki managed to, like, control her, touch her, and, like, affect her from that far away. Yeah.
Casual.
To amplify the power. So, yeah, you're right.
And then we learned she was holding back later.
Who, Tatsumaki or Psychos?
Tatsumaki.
Alright.
Well, I guess that don't really matter for the feat. That just matters for Tatsumaki's output. But yeah, either way, I would say that's Dragon Plus easily.
Blocked her laser eyes. Give her 20 for that. What else? Completely incapacitated her and had her, like, giving up information and shit. She had to give up info and shit, right? Or nah? Yeah.
I'm reading it right now. I think she was. But she definitely restrained her. That's where that panel that I was just talking about came from. Where she had her ass titted up.
So
Yeah.
we give her 21st rating a dragon like that.
And then she did it with a goofy ass panel too, man.
Oh, she tanked Orochi's blast.
Cute as hell.
You get that 310 for taking Orochi's blast. Didn't she take two of them? She tanked two.
What the
Yeah.
hell? She called a nigga Poachy? In the official translation, she called Rover Poachy.
Yeah. Fuck that biz, bro.
Yo! Poachy was busy though.
What else? She tanked two Orochi blasts. Yo. Then she caught and twisted the two Orochi. Yo! No, that's what
Yo,
happened.
she
No,
not a
no.
nigga, but she that nigga though.
No, that's what happened. She didn't tank two. She tanked one, and then the other one she was able to twist. So should we give her 20 or 30? Is that a Dragon Plus feat or?
King of Monsters, I would say that's Dragon Plus.
I mean, but we don't necessarily have to use the example of like them twisting the attack. Like she like manipulated their attack. Do we not have any other dragons that can manipulate somebody else's attack or a dragon level attack?
You mean manipulated telepathically or just manipulate an attack? Period.
Like I would say, Goro is an example. I saw like Darkshine throw that big ass attack and he used his thumb to like deflect it. Like that's manipulating the attack. Or like if somebody were to catch Metal or Atomic Samurai's blade or whatever and like redirect it or something like that, it's manipulating the attack.
Right.
I guess Bang and Bomb deflecting the Rover Blast, but that's not the same thing. Like that's not the same thing as like I don't want to give deflections or blocks the same connotation as like manipulating the attack. Like it has to be like
That's manipulating that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we can agree upon like Goro, then do we have another example like that, or would Goro be considered deflecting?
I think that's.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's tough because he uses so much finesse. So it's almost like I want to consider that as manipulating an attack, but it is deflecting though. Well, what would you consider a metal bat stopping Elder Centipede's charge? Would you consider that as manipulating an attack?
No, because like he didn't like somehow interact with it. Like it was his counteraction that like changed the attack. So like, I'll agree with you. It'll be an above dragon, and we have to give the restraining a dragon above dragon too, because COD is saying, bro, that's got to be 30. Nobody else can restrain a dragon casually. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I mean, Neon did or Drive Knight did.
He did.
Nah, he didn't necessarily restrain him casually. Yeah, that was a fight. All right, yeah, we'll give him. So that's gonna be instead of 310, it'll be 10 additional or 20 additional. So 330, I guess. Yeah. No, 320. 320. Yeah. You're just adding 10 more, yeah.
Oh shit, Rover was leaking.
Chill, bro.
Yo, did he curve one of his blasts?
Yeah, bro.
What?
Yeah, nigga.
Yo, that's sexy as hell. Yo, that nigga Rover. Bro.
Bro. That shit crazy, bro. You out here curving blast, bro. Chill, nigga.
This nigga can't even talk, and he probably my favorite character.
Fuck the dialogue, dude. All right, and then we gotta get to the big shit then. So then she twisted the blast, and then lifting the actual base. I guess that'll be next. So we should consider dodging Orochi's attack, or dodging Sairochi's attack to be
I think it just depends on what attack it is, but we've only seen Sairochi fight against Tatsumaki, so I would assume that every attack that Sairochi would use would be to that degree.
Yeah.
So I guess dodging that attack considering the level of speed that these people fight at, I would assume that's a Dragon Plus feat just off the
I don't
string.
agree, bro. You're saying that like Flashy or the two Ninja Duo or like Drive Knight or like these other speed demons they couldn't dodge. Like for example, look at this Orochi Blast, right? The Orochi Blast that was sent after Saitama. Do you think they could have dodged that?
Um,
Probably not actually, because Saitama didn't dodge it.
I don't know. I don't know because speed is their entire thing. Um,
No, I can
but
see.
Flash is on a different level of speed from the other two. I don't think the other two would be able to dodge it so easily, but Flashy probably would.
I actually don't think he could now. I fucked up my own example.
Which blast are you talking about, though?
I'm talking about the one that like that's why I'm saying no right now because the blast like Murata drew it to depict it like just the off base beginning of it was extremely large. Like it took up half the page and it was a zoomed out view. And then like the destruction that it was doing was kept expanding until it was lifting up the city or whatever. So it's obvious that like the radius of the attack just initially was bigger than like what probably people could like dodge out of the way. Like it was probably like I don't know, like a few school buses in diameter and shit. I don't want to say that Flashy can't run across a few school buses, but maybe it was a bunch of school buses. Maybe if you line up 10 school buses, that's how big the blast was after like Orochi managed to coil all his dragons up and put it into one attack. Because it looked big as fuck. So, yeah. I'll give Tatsumaki the dragon feat for dodging the Sairochi blast, and then a dragon plus for lifting the base, and then a dragon plus for saving all the heroes at the same time. So that's 60 plus 20, so she'll get 80 points right now. So that's 400. Damn, that's about right. What else can we do? What else should we give her credit for?
You said Tatsumaki, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would assume you already talked about what she did at the Hero Association, right?
The fuck she do there?
Against the antimatter thieves
Yeah.
spaceship. Okay.
We went through everything already. It's all the way up to the recent chapter.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I can't think of nothing else.
All right, yeah. I guess we'll lock it off with the current status of Tatsumaki being at 400 total stock points.
Wow.
I don't know. It's crazy.
And I'm sure you already considered the bringing the Monster Association base up to the surface, right?
Yeah. We gave her 30 for that.
All right.
We gave her 30 for protecting all the heroes while she did it.
Wait, so what's the point system again?
So 10 for Demon, 20 for Dragon, and 30 for Dragon Plus.
Okay. Right. I personally feel like that should be something else because that was like it was something else. But
you want to give her more than that? You want to give her 2
facts,
dragons?
facts.
Shit, bro. Like, nah, bro. It's categorical, bro. Like, we gotta take the whole thing into context. Like, that is a feat. That is the feat. Like, not every pillar is a feat, even though it could have been. But, you know. Yeah, we'll give her 20 more. We'll give her 30 more. 30 more. No problem with that. Give 30 more. All right, 430. To really emphasize how great lifting the base was. All right, so we've done this for about like almost like I think like an hour and a half or something like that. This will be the last one we do. Bomb. Bomb and Bang. Should probably do them together. No, it's gonna take forever. They've had a lot of fucking shit. No, Bomb hasn't really done anything.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean,
He's been around for a while,
yeah, but nothing
and pretty much every
significant.
time we see him, he's been fighting.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's leave it like that. That way, next time we can like really hit it head on. Um, I was gonna focus on the Mai for this session, but I'll leave that for the next one. You about to trash that nigga, bro? Straight
Well,
up trash
I
that.
thought you like Sweet Man.
You what? I mean, I don't hate him. It's just
I think I say that every time you bring him up. Like,
yeah, really. The nigga's he's not hateable, but he's not likable either. Like this. Either way, guys, you already see what's going on with the stocks. I will try to drop another video later on today. It'll either be like a poll question, or like a topic, maybe even a review for 103, just to give some more context to it. It's a redraw, so it's a little bit different story. Continue to expect the chapter to come out on Monday. From the tweets that Winnetou was releasing, it does seem apparent that he is paying attention to the continuation. He's gonna like address it as or after he finishes doing some redraws for the volume. So we don't know if it's gonna be on Monday, but we should expect it for Monday or expect the chapter. That's all I can really say. Expect the chapter. With that on the table, we'll see our boys next. Thanks for coming through, Steve.
all right, no problem, baby.
Yeah.